Hi, my name is Mike Taylor. Welcome to the Mike Taylor Education Essential Collection. Today I'm going to do a mid skin fade. So first step, I want to look at the hair and see how far up I want to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 2 fingers. Then 2 fingers, I'm going to come along and go right the way, dropping it down. So using my clippers, I'm going to get my arm and go a notch up. So when I put my line in, it's not hard to get out. Never put a line in with trimmers because it's too difficult to get the line out. It means you've got to go over the line with trimmers and then the haircut will come higher. Now putting my clipper to the tightest setting, I'm going to go over up to my line, flicking out just gently. Remember, always going through all different directions. So I'm going to blend, first off clipper over comb, 1.5, number 1, half grade, and then using my clipper lever. So I'll get the fade blended in before I even think about using the foils. Then to a 1 guard. and then to a 0.5 guard. Now, as I'm rubbing this line out, I am making a circular motion with my clippers just to rub this line out. So again, see, circular motions, don't want to make lines, so I'm just rubbing that line out. And just to take out any last little bits, I'm going to put my clippers to a half guard. And any little bits, just using the corner of the clipper with a circular motion. Just take out any little bits of dark shading. So now I've blended in the fade. What I want to do is bring it down to a skin fade. I'm going to do that by using the trimmers first to prepare the surface, and then I'm going to go with the foils down and then up, and then I'll blend the foils through as needed. So you see I'm coming in and then scooping out. So I don't want to make any lines because I want it to blend in lovely. When you make a line, you've got to spend a lot of time getting the line out. Again with the foils, always working down first. So once I've gone down, now I can come up with the foils and again just flicking out, so I'll try not to get any lines. So I've foiled around the sides and back, and if there is any little imperfections or any lines, what you do is just come through, put your head forward, see that little bit there, then just come down on it with the foils, and you can take out any little line, but very gently, just to make your fade perfect. And also, using the trimmers, look, if there is any little lines, use the edge of the trimmer, pull the head taut, and just go in, just slightly, just come in, just break up any little line. Just nice and slowly. But the main objective is, if you follow this process, you shouldn't have many lines. Do not put big strong lines in, and do not go up with the foils to your line. Otherwise, it'll take you time to get these lines out. If you come up with the right guards and flick out, you should have very little lines to do, so you can perform the perfect skin fade in commercial time, which is what we're there for, right? Is to make money. There's no point spending an hour on a skin fade. We should be spending the allotted 40 minutes that we need just to perfect it, so you've got to work smart. So now for the top of the head. What I'm going to do with James's hair, as you can see, it's really, really thick, and he wants to grow it a bit, so there's no point just taking some length out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wet this down, and I'm going to go through it still, because as it's thick, I want to keep the length, but using the thinning scissors. A tool that a lot of people fear, but if they're used correctly, they are what they are, and that's a good tool. It's also, the thinning scissors are in the barbering standards, so they need to be used, but they need to be used properly. So I'm sectioning. Just going to make some big sections, but just come to the last third of the hair. 1 cut, 2 cut, 3 cut. The last third of the hair, 1 cut, 2 cut, 3 cut. Next section. Last third of the hair, 1 cut, 2 cut, 3 cut. Last third of the hair, 1 cut, 2 cut, 3 cut. Next section. Last third of the hair, 1 cut, 2 cut, 3 cut. Last third of the hair, 1 cut, 2 cut, 3 cut. Last third of the hair, 1 cut, 2 cut, 3 cut. You get the drift. Now into the side panels. So never to the root, always to the ends. The same again into the back area. With the shorter lengths, as you can see, I'm just doing 2 snips. But always, again, last third. Don't want to do it too many of the root or the hair will just stick up on end. So now I've thinned it through, got loads of texture, but I still think it's a little bit thick around these sides and back. So I'm going to do thinning scissor over comb, just on them areas, just very gently to perfect this blend. Now I've finished the haircut, all I want to do is line out the perimeter to finish. Point of the trimmer to the top, then back on itself. And even if you've got a skin fade, you still need to line out. So follow the natural line straight down. And then again, twist the clip trim around, so trimmer to the top, twist it round. So a nice touch to finish off a skin fade is to put some talc around the neck and use a blade. I'm using the GBBA talc. It's very soothing and it smells terrific. It will just give the skin that barrier is required just to move the blade down. I don't like putting cream or water or gel on the neck. I think it's uncomfortable for the client. Using a good talc is the best option. With the styling of this haircut, as we put a lot of texture, it's really thick. I'm going to put some salt spray through it. We've got some natural wave. So I'm going to put the diffuser on the front to try and really get these curls out as it goes forward. Then a bit of movement through the top. I'll finish off with the GBBA powder. So there we have it, a mid fade, loads of texture on the top, a nice curly fringe. I love enhancing natural curls using the diffuser. And instead of taking loads of length off, we just used the thinning scissors, but used them correctly.